Since I made a video, but I'm going to make a new one now. I thought I could talk about something I'm really passionate about. So, if anyone who knows me quite well, I'm going to talk about Wales and my obsession with Wales or the Welsh people or anything Welsh. A lot of you might think that's kind of weird, but a lot of people do think that when they first meet me, they think it's a bit of a weird obsession to have. How can I best describe it, really? Let me put it this way: you get people who are enamoured or very interested in, let's say, like American culture or even British culture, English culture, or the Australian way of life, things like that. It's just like that. Sorry, I've got a phone there. It's just like that, but mine's with Welsh culture. I love it. I love the accent. I think the accent's really, really awesome. It's really sexy. You know, I'm living in that. But the things I really like about Welsh culture is the fact that it's a lot similar to English and also a lot different in many different ways. But one thing that really strikes me whenever I'm in Wales is how friendly people are as a whole and welcoming. You know, it's so lovely. It's something you don't really get as much over here in England. And also they have a national collective sort of willingness to show their heritage and their history. They're very proud of it. You know, they're very proud of their history and what their country's been through and what their country stands for and what makes their country what it is. And again, I personally think that's something you don't really get over here in England. You know, that's a bit of a generalisation, but just for example, when you look at St George's Day, you know, you don't really get a lot of big fanfare about it, but you do with St David's Day in Wales, and a lot of whenever you're in Wales, you see like the dragon or the daffodil, these symbols of Wales everywhere you go, and I think that's fantastic, you know, and they're very secure with that identity, and I think that's beautiful. Like I said, every time I go there, I mainly go to South Wales. I have been to the north, you know, but mainly the south. You know, I mainly go to Cardiff. I've been to Caerphilly, and I think I've been to Barry when I was a little boy as well. I've also been up the north. I've also been to that place like Fideo, and like Snowdon and Tallyflin and places like that. And it's just wonderful. There's a lot of history there, and it's vibrant, and I like that. You know, the Welsh, they're very friendly, and they're always quite happy, and that's something that really strikes a chord with me. And the thing that I think really sticks out for me is when you go to Wales now, it challenges your perception. And a lot of people, particularly people I know who are English, they think of Wales as sort of like valleys and hills and choirs and coal mines or slate mines and things like that, which is part of, you know, their heritage and, you know, is there to see. But when you get to places like Cardiff or Swansea, you know these big places, these big cities or towns in Wales, they're very ultra modern. They're very 21st century, and I think that challenges people's perceptions, particularly Cardiff. It's a very vibrant, bustling, very hyper-modern city, and it's very, very clean over there. You know, Wales and Cardiff in particular, very clean. They take pride in that place. They look after it. Not like you get over here with like London and things like that. And there's a lot of rejuvenation and frankly showing off of their best assets. Cardiff Bay is lovely. It's my favourite place in the world. It's such a vibrant place. How did I get to be such a big fan of Wales? Is, to be honest, probably through, and I'm not ashamed to admit it, probably through things like Doctor Who and obviously subsequently Torchwood, which have strong Welsh links, both being made in Wales and obviously originally being set in Wales. I think they're great showcases for the country, and obviously a lot of BBC output now comes from Wales and things like that. But having said that, I'm a massive fan of Wales. I call myself a Welshophile. You know, someone who loves Wales. I made that up, I think. That's not to say that I don't love my own culture, my own history and heritage of being English. So it's not as if I'm trying to be something that I'm not. A good example of this is recently with the Six Nations, where it was Wales versus England, and my parents said to me, "Well, who do you want to win? You know, England or Wales?" And I said, "Well, I'm English. I want England to win, but I want it to be a close game. I want Wales to do well." In the end, Wales won very, very convincingly. So that settles it, I suppose. But yeah, I thought I'd just share with you my love of all things Welsh. You know, it's a bit quirky, it's a bit of this weird thing about me, I suppose, but I like it, and people sort of identify it with me. What else can I say about my love of Wales? Well, I go there every year. Like I say, it's usually Cardiff. And if you haven't been, or not been recently, I suggest you go. There's lots of things to do, and I never get around to doing it all. It's such a wonderful place, and if you want to know, you know, like what it, you know, if you want to immerse yourself in the history and the culture of the place and really get a feel for it, then Wales is a great place. I mean, England's probably just as well. You know, I've done similar things all over England, but there's just something about it. Even if it's not, I'm trying to learn Welsh, and I tell you what, it's hard. I have this book. It's a bit, it looks a bit childish, but it's actually really good. But it is hard to learn, and it's got a tense system which is quite difficult. I think it's fairly similar to German in that respect. But I'm enjoying it, and hopefully in the summer I'll get back over to Wales, and we're going to go to Cardiff, we're going to go to the Bay, we're going to go to the Doctor Who exhibition. One thing I've always wanted to do is actually go see some of my favourite bands. One of my favourite bands is Welsh, and I want to go see them in Wales, and that'd be great. So I want to go see Funeral for a Friend somewhere in Wales. That'd be awesome. I reckon that'd be absolutely mental. So we'll do that. That's another thing I haven't talked about. The Welsh have great exports. I mean, in things I'm interested in, let's say for music, you've got Funeral for a Friend, you've got Philip My Valentine. Not a great Welsh bands around. Another great love of mine is football. Lots of great Welsh football exports at the moment. Obviously Ryan Giggs has been, with now looking at Gareth Bale, Craig Bellamy, Aaron Ramsey, you know, and obviously they're doing well in football with Swansea, playing in the Premier League and just winning the League Cup this year. Cardiff look like they're about to get promoted to the Premier League, so it's great for Welsh sport, and obviously rugby's going strong as it always is over there. And what can I say? I love Wales. That's about all I can say really. This was something I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about making this video for a while, and it went a lot better in my head. I do this all unscripted, but there we go. So yeah, if you've got anything you'd like to know about why I love the place so much, or if you want to discuss it, and if you love Wales too, then please get in contact. You can always leave a comment in the box below, or on my Twitter, which is @AndyMizen, that's MIZEN. There's a link in my profile somewhere, and I'll make another video soon, probably in a minute when I think of something else to speak out. Cool. Bye bye now.